Okay, so today I am going to go through my entire Momentum watch list. I'm going to start from scratch and I'm going to rebuild it. I'm going to run all of my scans. This is not something that I do every week. This is just something that I do every now and then, and this is definitely something I do once there have been some market rotation. Right now we can see that the SPY is rolling over a little bit. QQQ is trading against the 50-day moving average, and we have a lot of the AI type stocks, the memory stocks, the semiconductor stocks are rolling over. So we want to see what we can do about starting from a fresh list, finding new leaders, finding new sector strength. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take I am using Market Lens. This is a platform I have a partnership with, and it's an amazing tool. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go through one by one on my flagged list. This is where I house all of my momentum list, my broader watch list that are basically stocks that have gapped up on really strong volume in the last 2 weeks. It is stocks that are showing really strong relative strength and not necessarily viable setups right now, just really strong stocks. And what I do is I then stalk for an entry. So I'm just going to go through this and kick anything out that has lost that momentum that we're talking about. And so I'll be really quick so that I do not take forever. Anything that is a little bit too lower volume as well. I've been watching this stock. It doesn't have fantastic volume, but I'm keeping it on my watch list because it could set up and the average volume could pick up. Okay, so again, so Soxel has lost that momentum. Young IPOs, you always want to keep young IPOs on your watch list if it's showing strong. If it is showing strong momentum. Blaze. So again, so this is a perfect example. So it gapped up, trade sideways. We were looking for an entry around here. It never triggered. It's rolling over. So according to me, it's lost that momentum. So I'm going to cut it. Inbis, right on the cusp of losing that momentum. So we're keeping it on the list for now, but this probably will roll over. But it is right on that edge. So we'll see if we can pick back up. Airbnb, perfect example of what we're looking for. Strong stock, high RS, just needs to get set up. Woof, rolling over. Bullish, awesome momentum right here. If this can build out a pivot around here, this is something that I would be more than happy to trade. So anything that's coming off of that that neglect phase, that's first strong momentum phase coming out, I want to buy a breakout out of that first consolidation. TNA has not lost that 50-day moving average quite yet. Very tight here, building out a nice long pivot. Keep that in mind. SanDisk, prior leader, building out a longer base here. So we'll see if it can move out. But if it rolls over, it will be a much deeper and longer base, and then we can pick that up at a later date. I do like to keep QQQ. I like to keep QQQ on the list just so that I can have eyes on it. CBRS, I'm going to get kicked off the list for now, but it will be on a IPO list that I will maintain separately. Crowd, we'll see what happens here. It is a very strong name, but it has lost RS. I'll keep it on the list, but I will kick it off once it loses, if it loses that 187 level there. MXL, I'm going to kick it off the list. It's lost the RS. Looks like it's going to roll over. I'm going to kick BE off. AMD can get kicked off. Okay, TA kicked off. ARM kicked off. Very strong. So, like I was saying, coming out of that nice long neglect phase, that first momentum phase coming out of it, looking for an entry to come out. So, software is looking very good. This is a fantastic little buy here. If you can build out something over here, that'd be awesome. HPE has lost some steam, but it is very tight here, so we'll take an eye, keep an eye on that. ALAB, gone. Credo, it's a higher low for now. If it rolls over more, we'll kick it. Very strong name here. Lost that momentum. It is a higher low, so we'll keep it for now. Very strong right here. Specialty retail. It's a slower moving stock, 3% ADR. FTNT. We see what it can do here, but right now it has lost that momentum. Very strong name. So this is what we're looking for. So we want to see a pivot build or a base build. Hawk off the list. Dell really not doing much. Titan strong off that bottom. Nice strong momentum. I like this a lot right here. This is one of those stocks that will go on my ideas. So this is ready to buy. So this is gonna go on my ideas watch list. This is very strong and it's set up. I like this. So I'm just gonna build out a couple little ranges here. Yeah, very nice. Okay, this is gonna get it kicked off. CRS, GSHD, strong, nice. This would have been a very good entry right here. Is a little bit too thin for me, but we are maintaining eyes on that. This isn't terrible. Strong momentum coming off that bottom. See if it can build out something over here for an entry. Oh, this is a really nice setup here. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is one of those 3% a little bit slower of a mover, but we will add that to our ideas list. Come on. And I'll set some ranges here. I like that. Okay. Strong name. Very strong here. Earnings coming up. Then we can cut this one. We'll see how this acts. SpaceX, fantastic, nice inside day here. If this can come through here, it'll be a really nice trade. Okay, again, this is what we're looking for. Strong momentum coming off the base, and you look for a stock to set up from there. Okay, so we've kicked the names off. Now let's add names to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run 3 different scans, and I'm going to very quickly look for the same criteria, really strong momentum or something that's super tight. So the first one is a 1 month momentum. This is a scan that is looking for stocks that have moved 30% in 30 days. So there's a certain look that we are looking for. This could work. So we're going to flag that. Young IPO, strong momentum coming off the base of 6% ADR in a high relative strength phase. MP, definitely add to the list. Strong momentum coming off the bottom here. 20% short interest, 6% ADR. Build out something over here. Not interested in cake. Palantir already got it. Path. We'll flag path. Strong RS. 30% short. Software name. So software, again, another software. 96 RS. Not that interested in this one right now. So the volume's a little low. We'll actually add this one, Ring Central. Strong momentum, trading sideways, very strong momentum. Euro, this is a copper. Strong, very strong momentum. We'll add that to the list. Just need to see it tighten up after this really big run here. Likely this is going to reject and fail, but we'll keep an eye on it. Thames already on it. Moderna should be on it just because of the EP on August 19th. Okay, this is a cool name. Young stock, strong momentum phase right now. We'll flag that definitely. Drug manufacturer. Don't really want that. Got that already. So biotech and software, super strong names right now. Medical health information. I'm not that interested in this. I just don't really like the look of it. Just super strong momentum, but yeah, I don't think it's going to set up in time for before earnings. Okay, so this could work. We'll flag this. Strong momentum at the 200-day moving average. A lot of volume coming in here. So I do want to get very picky because these are not. I'm not just gonna buy a bunch of random stuff. I really wanted to meet some good criteria. My criteria. Okay, Copin, 7% ADR, 17%, 7% ADR, 17% short. Big gap here. Trading in a range here. Semiconductors, interesting. Okay. Rubric, very nice. Software. Life, I got that right. Yeah, that was the one that I have for ideas. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same thing for 3-month momentum. I might not even get to the 6-month momentum. I already have a decent amount. I don't want my watch list to get too big. So we'll go through 3-month. Maybe we'll get to 30 or so. If I feel like we're done, then I'm going to be done. I don't want to sit here all day and click through charts. A lot of these charts, a lot of the names on these scan results are going to be the same. So it is important that we are not just looking at the same charts over and over and over. Got that. Twist, did we get twist? I don't want twist. I would rather it be on this side of the base than all the way up here. Marvy, will flag that. Not as strong of a name for me. Like I said, I want it to be really coming out of that stage 1. If I can catch it. Hinge, nice setup. Very nice setup. It's really we had a base here. The first base on the right side. Unless you want to count this, then right now would be the first real base of the new leg higher after this really long IPO base. So it's a good position to be in. Really like this. Okay. Volume's a little low, but we'll flag it. Information technology services, 5% ADR. It's a decent stock. I don't like how this range is higher or bigger than this range. Typically, I want it to be getting smaller and smaller, but we'll keep an eye on that. Okay, I'm going to try to get a little quick here. Perch. Interesting setup. I like this. So what we'll do is we'll flag it. Mark the high here, right? So it's building at that right side. But it's building a little bit of a flag right here that we can probably trade. Yeah. Not a bad little spot. Okay, that's going to be it. I don't really think I need to do a 6-month momentum. I think we got good names. What I'll do is there is a screen that I like to run. This is a cool feature in Market Lens, and it's pretty unique, I think. So what I do is go to my presets. I do have a gap list preset. Basically, what it does is, so I'm going to delete my, I don't have that. Oh, that makes sense. I have it right here. So, actually what I'll do is I'll make a new watch list so you guys can see how to do it. So, basically I'm looking for a stock that has made a 10% move on 200% volume in the last 10 days. And I can change this to be 12 days, 25 days, but I want to see 10 days. And a lot of these names I'm already seeing because I am watching these, I'm running gap up scan every day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to add to watch list. I'm going to create new watch list. I'm going to say gap list, create and add. What I can do very quickly is I can just go through and look at all the names really quickly. I can do it that way, or I can do it this way. What I like to do is do it in the charting tab here, just so that I can make my little notes. But I'm not going to go through all 50 of these right now. But I will click through these during the session to see if there are any breakouts. It's 50 names, so let's do it. But basically, all of these are essentially a watch list name because there's been a gap within that 10 days. And of course, we've seen a lot of these already because we run a 1 month scan. But we'll see if there's anything that we may have missed. That looks nice. Nice delay entry. I see. We'll make a little mark here. And that's really it. 21 minutes of me, and that's with me talking. So I hope this helped, and let me know if you have any questions. If you want to use Market Lens, I have a link in the description, and of course use code VTG to get my custom scanners. When you use my code, you get the VTG breakout tool set, which is a custom real-time scanner that will find stocks breaking out real-time that meet my breakout criteria. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Have a good day.